everybody to the next review. Today we're doing the 2007 Mercury Montego. I got this as a second daily driver, which it's becoming more of my just main daily driver because the Milan is going to be going under some boost modifications. So, Montego, it is the badge equivalent, or not, it is the rebadged Ford 500. This car is pretty much badge engineered. It's a Ford 500, different front fascia, different tail lights, and I mean different tail lights. You can literally throw a Ford 500 tail light on here and it'll bolt right up. Now, these things, they had your standard 3-liter Duratec engine. Now these engines they're pretty solid, hence Noble used them in one of their vehicles. It was they actually beefed it up and turbocharged it, but it started its life as a Ford Duratec 3.0. Now, hey, looks like my truck. Now, the Duratec engine, it had some power, but it was just, run-of-the-mill, minuscule American V6. Angry, loud sounding, but still slow. The Mercury Montego and the Ford 500 came out in 2005. And the Taurus was still around during a few of those years, as this only had a run from 2005 to 2007, when in 2008 they renamed them back to the Taurus and the Mercury Sable. Really, it's a really roomy car. It's got ample space, and getting in and out of it's actually really easy. Really simple. You feel nice and kind of enclosed and cushioned by the car. Now the back of the car, that's where the room's at. I have my seat all the way back because I'm a big guy. There's an amazing amount of room in this thing. When I sit in here, it's reminiscent of the old town cars. Well, like the older ones. It's nice and roomy. The seat's cushy on the back and underneath you. It's really comfortable. The headroom is pretty good. I'm 5'11", and my head is not touching the roof. I have plenty of room. This is definitely a nice cruiser car to take on long trips. The Mercury Montego is as powerful as a sloth crawling up a tree. The Montego is not a performance car, nor is a Ford 500. I know there's somebody who modified a 500 and, they did their stuff, but oh my goodness, look at that. The Ford 500 and the Mercury Montego, it only has 203 horsepower out of the V6. You can have it with either a 6-speed automatic or a CVT, which the all-wheel drive models, you can only have it with the CVT. And I personally absolutely loathe CVTs. They're not really reliable, and yeah, it's weird. They're weird. I don't like it. Before I continue, I just want to say thank you to my Patreon, Cynthia B. If you want to support the channel, visit my Patreon at patreon.com/EphetsTake. Anything is appreciated, and it would be all towards better content. Like if you want an Ephet sticker, go onto my Facebook page, facebook.com/EphetsTake, and let me know you want one. I will send you one, and I want you to post where you put it. And in case anybody didn't know, on my Facebook page I said this, and I'll say it on here. If I reach 100 subs, I'm gonna pick a random person on the Facebook page, and you're gonna get a $50 gift card to wherever, Walmart, Bonton. Wait, is Bonton even a thing? Back to the show. Anyway, the 6-speed transmission in this it does fairly well. At times, it likes to hang on a bit, but that could just be due to the age. Now, the V6, it's like any other V6. It screams, it gets angry, but it's not tremendously fast. The ride quality, it's very smooth. And the thing about this car, the whole feel of it, the steering and the ride, and just the overall feel inside as well, because this is the Montego, so it came with the leather. You know, it's a little more mid-luxury. And the whole feel of this it reminds me of an early 90s luxury car, like mid-luxury car, like an Oldsmobile or a Buick. You know, even a Caprice or a town car, something like that. Just old 90s luxury where they didn't combine luxury and sport like they do today. It's essentially an actual classic American luxury car. I gotta stress that, because there's different luxuries. You got your European luxury, which to me is like a sport luxury, and then American luxury, which we just want yachts with a decent amount of power, but nothing but comfort. It's no performance, just comfort. And then, you know, Japanese luxury, they have somewhat the same thing. They have a lot of refinement, but their cars are obviously refined a lot more. I usually like to cruise pretty well down the roads, but I catch myself getting all pappy and going below the speed limit, because it just has that ride quality. It has that feel that you just want to enjoy your drive. This was a very good cruiser car. That's what this is. This is a car that you take on some, you know, decent road trip, day trips. Just drive and enjoy the scenery, enjoy your time. Take some buddies with you. It has ample trunk space. As you can see, the trunk is massive, it's pretty crazy how big it is. The dash is pretty normal. All hard plastics everywhere. That's the one thing. In the mid-2000s, everybody had hard plastics. Like they try to make it, you know, it was textured, and it was all hard plastic. And now, of course, we moved on from that. Now we're on soft plastics. But anyway, everything is within reach of the driver in this. You have your air AC controls right here. These are the manual controls, as you can get the digital automatic controls. Your hazard lights kind of in an okay position, but all the way down there it's kind of odd. Instead of being more located higher up, more in the driver's view. Subscribe.